She's going to sit and guard them now.
Oh, yeah.
You can't get up anymore. You can't even get to the toilet. No, they're like gold. We're live. Why is it doing that? Why are you doing that? Really, the giggly moon. Oh. Hi Prem Ganga Chum, if I'm saying your name right. Hey Jessie, I hope your back is feeling better, Jessie. So hi guys, welcome to live stream. This is your first time to live stream. The way that you ask questions is through Skype, which is Lisa Cairns 12. I do these every Wednesday and Sunday at 6 p.m. French time. If you want to join one of my events, I have an event in Paris in 2 weekend time, the 28th and the 29th, or the 29th and 30th, the Saturday and the Sunday. So 2 weekends time. And then I also have an event in the south of France, a retreat in June, around the 16th of June, I think, for a week. But it's nearly full up, so if you do want to book, you need to book soon. So more and more I do one-to-one sessions with people and talk with people and get to spend sort of years or a few years getting to know people. The thing that I notice the most is how people hear this teaching and they understand it, like intellectually they really understand it, but it's like they understand it, but when it comes to what that actually means in life, it's like chucked away. I suppose when you get into this subject, it's the seeker that's seeking to use this subject to have a happier, better life. And it takes non-duality for a period of time, attempting to do that with non-duality until it fails. And it begins to see that it can't find freedom in time. So I know people that I speak to, and they know this so well, and they seem so self-aware, and they seem to really understand this subject. But, this is an example, they always have to be doing something. Or when I meet with them, they can't just slip into silence. They always have to talk or cover the silence. And it doesn't even occur to them that that's seeking. That is seeking. To always have to be doing something, to never be able to sit in silence. Like, this is so radical, this subject. It's like if everything was taken away, if all your goodies and all your juice and all the things you love were taken away, there is still this vast freedom. Freedom isn't in time. It's really radical. It's not something that you hear, you understand, you see that there is this freedom, but then you still look to always occupy yourself, or you still look to line everything up your way. There is no freedom in time. It's that simple. There is no freedom in things. That means that this is enough. What's happening is enough. What is right now. And so when that energy comes to try to avoid this and get to the next moment, well, you feel separate. Just put your attention on that feeling of seeking, of trying to get away from this, of trying to avoid this, and just allow it to come up. If you feel agitated, just allow the agitation to be there. If you feel annoyed, just allow the annoyance to be there. If you feel happy, just allow the happiness to be there. Now that one we don't try to seek to get rid of, so we're like, oh yeah, we'll take that. Maybe we're seeking to hold on to that. This is it. And this is empty and full simultaneously. The freedom isn't in what my words mean, it's not in where it's going, it's in the very sound of the words. It's in what's happening. This is freedom. In the sensation, in the sights, in the smells, in the sounds. And this isn't happening to someone. This isn't personal. There is no one this is happening to. It's so exciting. What could be better than that? Hi, Open Ihan. Hello, lovely one. I hope I found the solution for my long question. I made my computer to read out the question loud. No, it's okay. Hey, Sam. Hi, Steve. Happy Easter. Hi, Diane, sorry. Hi, Diane. Hi, Lisa. I have been listening to your live streams for a while. Certainly made a difference to how I experience the world and deal with and enjoy my life. I find that I live much more in the moment now. I experience and enjoy sensations more deeply. You also make me laugh a lot. I wouldn't say I've had an awakening as such, but I just seem to take things a lot more in my stride. Just wanted to say thank you, really. Diane. Well, thanks, Diane. That's really lovely to hear. Thank you for sharing that. Nice. Hi, Harley. Hi, Sebastian. If only I could see the perfection you see. Love is when you love it when you share silence with us. Nice. Hi, Lisa. Could you talk more about the jealousy thing we were talking about on my timeline? Sure. So, when we're waking up, we question what we see to see that it's not true. So if we're really angry that our partner has given another woman attention, we question that. And we see that it's our feeling and our interpretation. When we get into the mentality, the liberation is the end of what we'd call negative sensations, but it's not. You look to the animals and you see what the animals experience, and the animals experience a sensation of jealousy. And actually, sensations aren't positive or negative. That's another thought pattern, that this is a good one and this is a bad one. They're simply sensations. And if you tap into the sensation of jealousy, it's actually a very sexual energy. In fact, you might even say that it's not even jealousy, like it's just sensation. Jealousy is too much of a label. And I mean the very raw sensation. So if you saw your husband flirting with a woman, the very raw sensation that appears there, you actually find that it's very sexual and very enjoyable. Sensual. It's loving. It sounds weird because we're so used to jealousy being associated with he's wrong, I'm guilty, he's guilty, this is good or this is bad. What happens in awakening is all sensations go back to their raw form. You could also say that there is no jealousy or there is no anger at the same time, because it just becomes a symphony of sensation. And it's so exciting, like if your partner flirts with someone else, because in our society we teach that love is the attachment to each other. Love is owning each other. And to give someone that freedom is so beautiful. It doesn't mean that it doesn't come with pain. Pain is part of life. It's just coming back to the rawness of the sensations, past the stories of I hate you, you've done wrong, I've done wrong, this is bad, this is good. The absolute rawness of it all. It's like a symphony of all different colours playing away. And it's interesting because with Khaleesi, if she gets jealous, so say if she has a boy dog that she's playing with, another girl dog comes along and starts playing with the boy dog, I notice that she'll begin to bonk the dog. Like, as soon as she gets jealous, she begins to have these sexual feelings. But yeah, just explore it. It's exciting. Hi Anna, Nelia, hi Lisa. So the way to wake up is to feel everything at 100% here and now. No more search, no more therapies, no more meditation. That's all. Is that correct? Thanks a lot. You're trying to put it in a nice little container there to understand. It's a dropping back into what's actually happening, an absolute intimacy with what's happening. But I can just see from that you're trying to control it because you're like, no more therapies, no more meditation. But if they're what's happening, they're what's happening. Why would you exclude them? Meditation isn't about getting somewhere. True meditation is this. When I was in my Buddhist groups, they used to teach that meditation, true meditation, is when you're not trying to achieve or get anywhere. It's absolute acceptance of what's happening. Hey Matisse, hi Lisa, good to see you. No more questions. So Anelia, what I would recommend is just go into your body and see what's happening now. See that you're listening to me and there's a part of you that's trying to control what I'm saying and understand it and interpret it. Just see that and feel that. Just see that your body is trying to get somewhere. Feel that seeking energy in the body. Knowing that that one that's doing that, that's feeling it and seeing it, isn't a separate entity, but is a functioning that's happening and being experienced by boundlessness, being experienced by a freedom. Hey Edith, hi Lisa, love from Anik and Edith, looking at you together. Oh, hey guys, nice. Hi Rajeep, can I ask a question? Sure Rajeep. Go for it. Thanks, Laurie. Hi, Karen. Hi, Lisa. Can you explain about if someone has resistance towards you, that there is no him and there is no me, there is no relationship and so on. I would like to understand it on another level. I don't know what you mean by that, like somebody has resistance towards you. Like we're not going to want to be friends with everyone. Like the personality is going to have people that it's attracted to more and people that it's attracted to less. If you have the idea that when you're awake you'll just be attracted to everyone and like everyone, you're wrong. There's personalities that you'll get on better with and ones that you won't get on so well with. If you mean resistance in it as in they don't like you, as if they've got real resistance to you and they don't like you and they don't want to be around you, then that's their issue. It becomes your issue if you want something from them and you want them to like you or you don't want them to resist you. Then it becomes your problem. Hey Steve! Hey Andrea! I have no more questions, I just sit here silently. Oh. The thing is that it's my brother and it's hurtful. Then that's the part which you have to deal with, is the hurtful part. So you most probably have, like, it can be painful in its rawest form, especially if you live with him and see him every day. But if you don't live with him and you don't see him every day, then it can be initial hurt, but more than likely the lasting hurt is because you want him to like you or love you or see you in a particular light. And that's never going to serve you. You're never going to find freedom in anything in time. You're not going to find freedom in him liking you. But unconsciously your body believes it does, so it hurts because he doesn't like you. So find that place in your body where it hurts and just rest your attention there and see that it's not true. See also that the person that's doing that isn't a separate entity, but is being experienced by boundlessness. None of it's you, all of it's happening in a play. Who you are is the experiencer, which is nothing, and simultaneously everything. So if he doesn't like you, you don't need to see him. I'm just going to put some more milk in. If you have to see him because of family, then that's his issue, not yours. He's the one that doesn't like you. Oh, sorry, I ate something as well. So Karen says, is it happening to get my fear out? It just, that question just makes me laugh. Like, I know this is going to hurt me saying this, but you're just going to have to take it, Karen. It just makes me laugh because we just think everything's about us. It is always me, is it there to get my fear out? And that is typically something that People would say in spirituality, oh, it's great because it's bringing this up, or it's bringing that up, or it's bringing the fear up. So forget about all these things. Our words are just meaningless. This is about deconstruction, not giving yourself all these new concepts. So just go back to the feeling of pain rather than all this thinking around it. Just bring your attention back to the physical sensation that it brings up, that your brother doesn't like you. Then you can also look at other times in your life when that's happened. And see if there's other stuck memories in the body. And then at the same time see that that's not you. Who you are is the experiencer of that. Thanks. Can you talk about there is no brother and no me? So there is just functioning happening, all being watched by consciousness. Consciousness is who's watching and experiencing. We believe that who we are is someone that walks in this room and sits down, and that's the experiencer. But actually that's a character that's being experienced. But we get so absorbed in that character that's being experienced, we really believe that's who we are. And then there's an obsession with who we are, and there's an obsession with that person's happiness, that person's experience, that person's life, what it has and what it doesn't have. But you're not someone that walked into this room. You are this alive presence, this consciousness that's experiencing itself and never moved. All other forms have moved, but who you are has never moved. Presence has never moved. And in presence, the forms come and go. So the ideas about yourself, the stories you tell yourself, your feelings, your sensation, the body, the hearing, the sounds, the smells, the emotions, all of that comes and goes. But we believe that's who we are. We might believe we're our bank balance, our beauty, our life situation, what we've done, our personality. But that's not who you are. Who you are is that which knows that. So all those thoughts and feelings that are appearing now are being experienced. That one that's moving the personal awareness is being experienced. It's not an experiencer. The one that's appearing to choose and say, oh, should I do this or should I do that, is being experienced. And that which is experiencing you cannot see, but yet that sees everything. You cannot see the seer, but the seeing sees everything. It's so amazing. You are presence. This is the true freedom. But you can work with your shit when you get really involved with your shit. So when your thoughts are getting obsessed about your brother and that he doesn't love you, just go into that feeling and go into that sensation. And if you can't do it and you get really stuck, then you can pay me money and book a private session, because nobody ever wants to do it in the public sessions because they're too shy, and I'll guide you through it. Or you can call in to the free sessions and you can do it in the 3 sessions, and I'll guide you through it if you're really stuck on stories. But it's not really about releasing all the stories or releasing all the feelings. It's seeing that that's not who you are. And it's not even your seeing that sees that. It just clears and it's seen there is an experiencer here that's never been bound to a thing, but yet it's knowing itself silently, accepting everything, loving everything. It's the perceiver, and it's the presence, the I am. And that doesn't belong to the body. The body is appearing in that. And you could even take it deeper than that. But if you can't hear this, just forget about it. But if you're ready to hear this, then you could say that the experiencer is nothing. There is no experiencer. There is simply everything. But if that's too confusing, forget it. Don't let your mind get all obsessed with this stuff. Can I ask a question? Is mind a form of energy expressed by consciousness? Yes. The mind, the separate person, is an energy expressed by consciousness. So this is consciousness's play. Ultimately, there is no consciousness, there is nothing and everything, but because all other speakers say consciousness, I got tired of trying to negate it, and we'll just say consciousness. Yes. The mind is a play of consciousness, like everything is a play of not a thing. Consciousness is actually not the source. Consciousness is a way that the mystery is seeing itself. And that consciousness actually doesn't exist. It's not separate from things. You could just say there is simply everything, which is nothing. So in the Heart Sutra, the Buddhist Heart Sutra, it's a consciousness too is form. What you are is not thing and simultaneously everything. But consciousness is a great pointer. But if you've seen consciousness, then see that there is no consciousness. What is consciousness? There is perception that's happening, but the perception isn't separate from that which is appearing. But the mind, the separate person, the ego, is a play of that consciousness or that no thing, the mystery. And it's so impersonal, it's not a bad thing, it's just a functioning that's appeared in the humans. The humans began to think, and then they began to believe that their thinking was real, and that their self was found in thinking. Who they were was found in thinking, rather than this presence in which thinking appears in. Prior to humans being able to think and speak, there was only presence. Then, as they thought more and more, they began to believe, no, I'm not presence. I'm the person that walked into this room. I'm the person sitting on the sofa, not realizing that that's only thoughts, and they're now living in an imaginary world. It's so amazing. Hey Maria, I love you. I love you, Maria. Hi, Joss. Hey Lisa, could you say something about how to deal with judgments that one makes in his mind and then feels bad that one does that? How can I let go of judgments and stop altogether judging things in my mind? Thanks. Wow, that's a tall order. How to let go of judgments. Bum, bum, bum. Well, basically, the energy is all stuck in the mind area here, and the belief is that all those judgments are real, and that that's true. And the reason they're appearing is because there is a benefit to the seeker. The seeker is getting something out of them. So those judgments are making you feel superior or guilty, whatever it is that you want to be. So when the judgments appear, that personal self-awareness can move the feelings into the body and see what it is that you're getting out of those judgments. See what it is, what you're benefiting from that, why you keep repeating that story, because there's some juice there that the seeker's getting, whether it be superiority or battle or just saying something. And feel the sensation in the body and keep taking the sensation down to the body rather than this fixation in the mind. At the same time, see that that one that's moving the attention is being experienced by boundlessness, by something that's already free. And know that that one that's moving the attention isn't a separate entity. This isn't a prescription, but it's a description of something that can happen by me speaking about this. But there is nobody inside your body that has free will and that can or can't do something. But it might happen. That would be my recommendation for no one, from no one to no one. Because there's no one there I'm speaking to. There is a belief maybe in that body that I'm speaking to you, but there's no one there. There's a functioning in the body. There's like I'm talking to Siri. There could be a response from that computer to put more attention in the feelings and to explore the feelings. But know that that's not you. Who you are is this presence which that's appearing in. Joss. Freedom is here. Freedom is this. Really hear that. Really see that. Your judgments bring you nothing. And even though you're going to say, of course they don't bring me nothing, I don't like them. You like them when the judgments make you feel good about yourself. So you like it when they're in the positive of feeling superior, feeling pride, feeling better than, but you don't like it in the negative when they're hurting you, when they're creating pain. The only reason the negative comes and we end up in discomfort is because we've invested in the positive originally. So we've enjoyed being the best in the class at mathematics, or we've enjoyed judging that we're better than others. We've invested in that game, but now the mind, it's not our fault, it's just a functioning, and now the mind can't stop replaying that and then gets lost in the opposite because you can't have one without the other. So in negative judgments that hurt you. Hey Chloe, hi Sack. Okay, I'm just going to go for a wee. But you certainly can't blame life for believing it to be a person. It's absolute. It's so claustrophobic phobically attached to the person. When the person is pain, that is the entirety of the experience. When the person's eyes close, the world disappears. The person apparatus is too overwhelming. If the freedom could experience things outside of the person, or experience a broader consciousness, that would be great. But for the most of us, that's not the case. This is where I get caught up, because this person experience and all of its thoughts and self-importance is literally everything. There is no experience outside of that, not that I can grasp anyway. So it's really tricky. What are your thoughts? Yeah, so it's looking through this person that believes that it exists. So it's looking through that sheet, that veil, but the freedom is in the looker. Who is it that's looking at that person? You've presented me a victim position, really, Zach, even though I'm sure you've not thought that, but you've presented this question that kind of comes across as if you're a victim. Like it's so overwhelming, blah, 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 blah. But you're not alive. You're not experiencing it. There's no person that's caught up. There is a looking at the person. You are that looking. You are the experiencer. There's never been anyone that suffered. So now what's happening in your body is you're feeling victim to something. You've got this life, which you are victim to because it's so overwhelming, or everything that you are. So now, instead of just keep fixating on that story you're telling yourself, which is nonsense, even though it sounds very intellectually accurate, it's nonsense. So go down into the sensation. It's like getting into the hot tub or cold water or something. It's like, no, 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 no. So just go into the sensation now. See the pain. And see through that pain that you're experiencing in the body of feeling victim to something. You can even see where you felt that in other times of your life. So get used to that experience. And then when the mind quiets down, the mind isn't telling all its bullshit of, I'm a victim and I'm finding my new victim position. I'm finding my new victim story. Now I'm victim to life. Now I'm victim to awakening. Once you get used to the feelings, so those sensations in the body, so you let them come up. Then see that there is something looking at it. When you're not so overwhelmed and drawn into the story, see that there is something experiencing that person that's never been touched, that's crystal clear, this infinite space. If what I'm saying, you're like, yeah, but, just see that and go into the sensation of it. Then see there is nothing experiencing that sensation. There's not a person in there. You are not small to anything. That is your story. That is the illusion. Hey, Scott. Oh, hi, Scott. Hi, Lisa. Thanks for doing this. That's a pleasure, Scott. Hi, Oliver. Hi, Lisa. Do you find thoughts think themselves? I always identify as the thinker, but when I sit in silence, the thoughts go on without me doing it. Do you find this still happens for you? Cheers. Yeah, thoughts just happen. Hi, Maurice. Hi, Lisa. Happy holiday. It's a happy Ming day. Love, Maurice. It's a happening, that's for sure. Hi, Joss. Thanks, you made me laugh. Oh, good. Hi, Eric. Can you suggest of any yoga I could learn from online that would be beneficial and safe? Do I look like I do yoga? Do you think, what is this? You're next going to be asking me for beauty tips. Could you suggest me a beautician online? Do you think that if I were to be practical by aligning my body through yoga, eating a healthy diet, it would make my spiritual journey much easier? I think as a separate person, your life will be better if you do that. Eat healthier, do exercise. I mean, these are basic things. We all know that our bodies will be better off. Now, I'm not saying I always do that, because the sugar, the bag of crisps is very tempting. So I'm not preaching at you to do that, because I am tempted by those things too. I do enjoy exercise though. The question that you've got to ask yourself, Eric, is not should or shouldn't I do all these things and will they lead me to enlightenment? The question is who are you? Who is this person that wants to get enlightened? Who is it that cannot resist the chips? Nobody. The body just does it. This body sees chips and the eyes get very big and the mouth begins to drool at the side. Just a little bit of drool. And then I become like one of those Muppet creatures from the Muppets. What's it called? Animal. That's it. You see, you think that there's somebody in here doing it, whereas here there is just functioning happening. Are we screwed then? When did I say that? When did I say that you're screwed? It's like the mind, if it can't get what it wants, it has a tantrum. We're screwed then. That means that we're screwed. Goes to the other extreme. He says he's just kidding. But it's typical reaction that if it can't get its hope story, if I do yoga, if I do this, if I bargain with the devil, if I do this, if I give up this, then I will get there. That's not what it's about. It's seeing that who you believe yourself to be, what you believe yourself to think isn't true, and that there's a presence here. There is a freedom here. It's not about doing or not doing, and it's not saying that you shouldn't do the yoga. It's not saying that you should do the yoga. Yoga and, eating healthier will most probably relax the body a lot. And that's a good thing, to relax your body. The thing is you believe you exist, and that person that does that is then progressing towards an enlightenment, but it's not that person that wakes up. There is nobody to wake up. See who you truly are. Who you are is this presence, is this knowing, the perception of that person which does the yoga or doesn't. This stillness that's right here. And if you feel uncomfortable by that answer because you don't know what to hope for or what to dream will get you to enlightenment, follow that feeling into the body and see that hope and hopelessness, so you're afraid of hopelessness and you're running away from hopelessness and you're trying to find hope, are just different sides of the same coin. They belong together. And by encouraging hope that you'll get enlightened one day and that you'll get there, is also increasing hopelessness, the story of hopelessness, that you won't get there. That you'll never get there, that this is hopeless, this is pointless, and despair. They belong together. And that the freedom isn't found in the oscillation between hope, I will one day get there if I do yoga, and hopelessness, I'm never going to get there, I'm screwed, it's hopeless. That goes backwards and forwards, and there's something free there already. But while you have these thoughts, they can be overwhelming. So what you can do is you can follow them back to the feelings in the body and see the feelings that you're trying to avoid. That's that feeling of hopelessness. But that too isn't the freedom, feeling the feelings. It's just that the mind will stop being busy, and it might be seen that who you are is already free. Who you are is free. That which is present, that which has always been there. Your hope and your hopelessness has come and gone. Your idea of the meditation practice leading you somewhere comes and goes throughout the day. Your idea of yourself comes and goes. Your feelings, your sensations come and go. What doesn't come and go? This, what is presence, that never comes and goes. This is who you are. This idea of this you that's got yoga and has yoga to get this practice doesn't exist. Do you have sex? This is from the same person. Do I have sex? So I presume you're asking that question, Eric, because you're asking permission if you can have sex. So you have some belief that sex is against enlightenment? You just have to wait for the reply a bit because it's a little bit delayed. I don't know what NM means. If it's a slang saying. Never mind. So you want to back away if I put the question back on you? Hey, Terry. And this is the first time you've watched live, Diane. Oh, nice. Hey, I suppose it's lots of people's holiday, so you can watch. Oh, but maybe that makes it harder to watch. Hey, Asborn. After what you said last time, I tend to try to be present, not me. I try to listen to the wind and the birds, not the mind. There is little joy in this, but it's best to cut out all those attempts to be in the moment. I cannot pretend that I'm whole when I know that I'm apart. But is it best to cut out all these attempts to be in the moment? No, just do as you feel, Asborn. Trust it. Just keep giving your heart over to this subject. And if you feel like putting attention in the moment, it's not really you doing it anyway. So just let that flow. Hey, Gate. Hi, Lisa. I have no question. Perhaps we can spend time in silence online. I don't mind doing it live. Oh, I just got so many questions tonight, Git. So Eric now, the one that asks me, I think he's saying, Lalo, how arrogant? Or arrogant that you asked me the question about sex? I don't know what it means. Hey Karen, lovely answers. If you got time, I would love if you would talk me about this, who sees, who is still, and so on. I think I just did that. I think you asked the question prior to me doing it. Hi Lila. Hi Lisa, I love that you are a young woman doing these talks. It's not very usual, but as I'm a young woman too, I really like your expression. I have 2 questions. Yeah, it is really nice because there's not that many women full stop in as non-duality teachers, so I agree. And also that the form is, maybe looks younger than it is, but I would say most of the time I feel like a separate self, but since many years, again and again, there are moments of insight in being nobody experiencing life. I have experienced quite some trauma, and what makes me think again and again is if I try to use non-duality to withdraw from life. For example, when there is a wish to have more friends, then comes this drawing back with ideas like, I don't need anybody, I am complete already. I should not feel like that, but actually I miss body contact sometimes. And that's only something that you can explore yourself. I can't tell you. So you need to just go into your body and explore that. So rather than it being an intellectual thing of I don't need more friends or I'm complete or anything, just go to your body when you're looking for friends or wanting friends and see what your body's actually feeling. See if it's trying to cover up a loneliness or whether it's just coming from a balanced, healthy view. The other question is, my boyfriend thinks this talks you do are bullshit. I really like him a lot, but again and again comes the thought that it's a problem that for awakening it would be better to be with someone who is also interested in this kind of stuff. How do you see this? Thank you so much, Tina. Again, it's not something that I could answer for you. You'd have to go into your body and see what you feel. So keep going into the body and asking or looking to see why you're with him, whether it's out of fear or whether it is a natural enjoyment or a natural energy to be with him. So just explore in the body. The body knows everything. So allow the thoughts to let you slip into the body. So you see the thoughts arising. So the thought is saying, should or shouldn't I be with him? And then just explore, actually, what am I feeling here? Not always looking to the mind for answers. And then see at the same time the one that's slipping into the feelings is being experienced by a boundless freedom. That one that's feeling its feelings is appearing in an infinite presence, and the presence is who you are. That one that feels its feeling isn't actually experiencing anything, but is an experience. Hi, Lisa. Hey, Steve. What's happening is all what's happening. Anything else is story and time. Everyone's conditioned to the hilt. Personality, persona, mask. The witnessing. I don't think there's a question. Thank you for calling out the mind bullshit. Your words are very clear and explosive. That's exactly what was needed. Oh, good. Thanks, Zach. Great that you could handle it. It's totally impersonal if I machine gun you. It's just what's happening. I don't know if I did or not. I can't remember. Hi, madame. Hello, Stefan. Bonjour, monsieur. Hi, Lisa. Could you make a video on how you wear your makeup? It's natural and perfect. Also, one on what and when you feed Khaleesi. First time dog owner and could use some insight. Yeah. The one on feeding Khaleesi would make me very excited to do because I'm very passionate about that. And I will actually tell you now because I'm so passionate about it. So, what most of us don't know is if you can find a local butcher in your area, so a lot of the shops get meat imported, but a butcher, so somebody actually butchers the meat there, they often will have throwaway meat that you can give your dog. Now, what's so great about this is meat that's never going to be sold, it's never going to be used, it's just going in the bin. And it's also not processed, so it's not being in tins. It might not be organic, but it's a step better than dog food. And if you go to the butcher, some butchers will give it away free. So the butcher here in France gives me it free. And they give you all types of stuff. And you can either take it home or you can cook it for your dog and mix it with some vegetables or some millet. Or you can give it to the dog raw. I give my dog a lot of raw food. And I'm so passionate about that because I really disagree with our society's meat trade, and this is a way of not supporting financially that meat trade. You're not giving it any money. You're just using the leftover. And you're not giving your dog canned processed food. They say that that's the number one cause of cancer in dogs, is the canned food that we give them, processed food. And you can look it up online of how to feed your dog raw and what percentage of meat you can give them and what percentage of vegetables. And it's not just meat that the dogs eat, they also eat bones, hearts, organs, muscles, fish. So you can look all that up online. But I'm super passionate about that. I am the bone collector. I love collecting bones for Khaleesi. Hey, Yalango. Please call. Hi, I should have known more after all this teaching. Arrogant that you assume I'm backing off. Oh. Okay. Okay, Eric. Hi, Sebastian. Love it when you share silence with us. What keeps the attachment to the body-mind going? How to loosen up the identification with the body-mind? The saying, seek the kingdom of God first, is going around in my head. How does one seek the kingdom of God? There isn't someone that has attachment to the body-mind mechanism as such. There's an appearance of an energy which is attached to it. It's a seeker, just sucking in all these things. And the seeker is trying to get to permanent state of pleasure and avoid all pain at all cost. And in the attempt to seek for pleasure, it actually encourages the pain simultaneously. You're doing it, Sebastian. You're listening to the talks. You're investigating the sensations. So it's happening. Hi, Jan. Hi, Lisa. Can you talk a little bit about what might happen when the body dies? Since we are this eternal presence but still seem to be imprisoned in this meat vehicle, I wonder what happens when the body is no more. I'm sorry, I just feel like being quiet for a bit. Guess she wants you to tickle her. Hello. So there's somebody. If you are silent, the energetic or input feels much stronger somehow. Hey! Hey! Easy. Lisa, pardon me. I know that I am something like the effortless observer of the feeling of the body and my thoughts, but I feel I'm only observing the wants and not wanting of the body, and I'm watching these thoughts that jump from one thing to another almost randomly. This is the first time I'm asking a question from you, but I love your talks and watch you for a long time, by the way. Nice, Suresh. Well. So you see that you can think that you're watching the thoughts, so you can think about it. So you see that you feel like you can think that there's somebody watching the thoughts and you have an opinion on that. Know that that person is always also being watched. Thoughts go in time. The observer, who you truly are, is always still and is everything, but not a thing. So the one that thinks that it's watching is simply a thought. The watcher is thoughtless and cannot be found, is everywhere and nowhere, is empty and full simultaneously. Look at that little booty. What a perfect little booty. Look at the little booty. She wants her dinner, so she's licking her bowl very clean. Look at that tail. Oh. Yeah. Hey, Phyllis. Hi, Petra. Hi, Michael. Michael. Hi, Lisa. Michael here. We had problems connecting for our session yesterday. I just got that it's like searching for enlightenment. It's so difficult, but in reality, we have always been connected as one all along. It's very beautiful. Lots of joyful tears happening. Love. Oh, nice, Michael. That's nice to hear. Do you do intensive satsang? You mean like every day? I do retreats, which is a lot. It's funny, isn't it, that when she's hungry, it then makes her want to touch and flirt. Isn't that funny? So, because she's flirting with you. So it's like she's hungry and it draws her to physical affection. In the way that she's going like that, that's very sexual what she's doing, like the nipping. Isn't it funny, isn't it, how it works? Well, now the bones are going to be eaten. I wonder if that happens in humans. Okay, so who wanted me to call them? Harry and... Elango. is no Alango. Maybe Harry, because I've never spoken to you before and your profile is totally blocked, maybe you could just say a bit about what you'd like to talk about. Hey Sebastian. Hey. I think I just need to turn your volume up. I think it's up here.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. You're a little bit quiet, but I can hear you.
Yeah, I'm always quiet.
Just speak a little bit. Say something.
Sorry?
Say something.
Hello? Hi?
Hey.
You hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. I was just checking the speaking thermometer. It has like a thing that bar that goes up. Oh, you can't see me very well. There you go. How are you doing, Sebastian?
Oh, I'm okay.
It's such a hard question, isn't it? How are you doing?
It's really hard. I'm a little bit nervous.
Take your time.
Try to absorb your words more on a feeling level, not mind.
What happens when you do that?
It feels better. It feels better than trying to grasp it with the mind. Lighter.
Yeah.
And it feels like it's going deeper.
Nice. Are you still there, Sebastian? Yeah.
I'm still here. You trigger my mom somehow. Feelings towards her.
Yeah.
It's a little bit like up and down
I think I trigger a lot of people's mums. I think I've played the role of the mother in a lot of people. Are you your parents' shed again?
Sorry?
Are you in your parents' shed again because it's Easter?
Yes.
I can recognize it now when you're in it.
most sessions when I were at my parents.
Oh yeah? Well, that's funny. Didn't we have a session where my parents were arguing in the other room and I had to go and tell them off? And then when I went and told them off, did I tell you they said this? My mum went, "We're not arguing, we're bickering." Which then sent me into fits of laughter. I was like, well, thanks for letting me know. I can feel your energy is a lot more open than last time I spoke to you. I don't know if I'm projecting.
Yeah. I worked on it. Openness.
It just feels like you're less contracted. Casey, Iban, eat it.
Trying to be as open and allowing as possible.
Everything in, everything out. Always this instant. This is it. It comes, it goes, it comes, it goes. The thoughts appear, they disappear. And normally the seeking energy is about trying to avoid what you feel. So you speak to your mom and you feel something, and then the thoughts are trying to get away from that feeling by telling a different story. Whether it be blaming her, disliking her, whatever it is, they try to avoid the feeling. And then the habit grows. But there's no freedom in anything. This is the freedom. Always the freedom. Comes, it goes, it comes, it goes. What remains is presence. This is love.
A few weeks or a month ago, I felt resistance if you talked about who you are or who I am.
Yeah.
Felt not good for me, but no. Meanwhile, I like to hear you talking about it.
Nice.
Maybe more and more the identification with the body loosens up. It feels more true to me
Nice.
Being the space, being the love.
Oh, nice.
being the observer.
Khaleesi's doing lots of funny things.
Too bad that I can't see it.
Oh, yeah. You can see it. Oh, no, you can't. That's not you. Yeah, I can't unfix. I can go on live stream. I think she must have found a bug. She's doing this whole kind of jolting, licking and jolting. It's normally when she's eating a bug. She wants her dinner.
So we are characters playing on the screen of awareness, isn't it?
We are. This is. It's a happening. There's thoughts, there's feelings coming up, and they don't mean anything. They don't imply someone's having an experience. They're an experience happening. The reason it feels real is because you have some experiences that you don't like, and then the seeker obsesses about that experience and is always talking, and it makes it feel like that's who you are. But there is no you there. There is only life happening, and the experiencer is invisible and not separate from things, not separate from what's happening, not a thing and everything. Emptiness and fullness.
This is emptiness and fullness. You see.
Don't even worry about the intellectual side though, just let the words wash through. Hold on to nothing. This is it. Okay, Sebastian, thanks for calling. I'm just going to answer a few more questions and then it's the end of the stream.
Sure.
Thank you. Nice to see you.
That was very nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Nice. Hi, Julio from Portugal. Hi, Talia. Nice to see you. Sweet Lisa, hey Talia. Love the new carpets. Are they the ones that you bought in Spain? No, I bought them on the way back from Spain though. You're growing more and more mature, receptive, feminine and loving. So beautiful. Ah. Just put that out there. I was in Thailand and guess what? I was in Koh Phangan and I met Carla. She told me how you've met with the dogs and Khaleesi was small with you and Laurent on the scooter and how she came to your satsang for 6 months. Wow, that's amazing. How come you were in Thailand? That's cool. We had such a nice time together. Isn't it an amazing coincidence? Amazing. So you met her in Koh Phangan and you met her dogs? She still has dogs? And Asher as well? Oh no, you don't know Asher. She wasn't there. I didn't even know you were there. We've met there by chance. She gave me and a friend a lift as the rain was storming. Then we invited her for a drink in our resort. And the rest is history. Wow! I was going to email you. How are you? And how is... Much love, Talia. Wow! That's so super cool. Oh, I love things like that. Yeah, Koh Phangan is amazing. So Koh Phangan, where you were, is where Khaleesi's from. I want to go back there soon. No, she told me about her dogs. One has died. Yeah, one's died. One's on the other side of the island and she's got the female, I think. I'm not sure. Yeah, she got 3. That's intense. I only got 1. I think we got it on the same day or something. That's so beautiful that you met her. Wow. It's so beautiful, Thailand. I'm just remembering it, and I was just remembering before I left. Yeah. Emma wanted to go to Thailand, so I had to plan within a week the trip. Imagine the stress. Wow. And then you end up in Koh Phangan. That's so cool. I loved it there. I wanted to live there and move there, but the internet was so bad. I just couldn't work or do streams for the whole 6 months I was there. That was the second time. And then I thought and planned to go back, but it was just so hard with Khaleesi. Hi Lisa, why does chat not work in Germany? I don't know. But it was gorgeous. I want to stay there 3 months, maybe in the summer. I'm totally in love with this island. Yeah, I used to be in the north part, Chalaklam, I think it was called. Yeah, it's so beautiful. It's got everything. What time of year is it now? Yeah, the summer might be super hot. I remember May and June was really hot, so you might find that August is really hot. But hey ho, it's hot all year round there. Just is hot and hotter. But like I remember there was a point in Thailand where you just had to sit still, it was so hot. Or you went to the supermarket to go in the AC. Oh, I'm just having a very nice memory of Thailand. We had rain in most days. It normally rains in November. but it can change. And sometimes it rains and then clears and is sunny again. That's what makes it so beautiful. Wow. Nice. Oh, I'm having such lovely images of Kapanyang. Kapanyang. Sawadika! Okay, guys, that's everything for tonight. Thank you so much for your questions and your honesty and openness. So, I will see you. In on Wednesday at 6 p.m. French time. Thanks, guys. Bye.